Hello. Here's my vlog. I think I'll do my vlog first. I'm gonna talk about the electoral college. Guys, do the vlog. So yeah, this will be my vlog for November 22nd, 5/23. Friday. I bought a big bag of spree candies and just finished it. Ate almost all of it last night. I just craved candy. I wanted to get a candy that I haven't had for a long time because I'm smoking this weed plant in my closet. I just smoked like 3 big bowls of it. I'm pretty baked. And there's a couple more. There's like big buds in there. But if I smoke at the rate that I'm smoking now, yeah, I'll have to chop off the big bud because that's the next thing. If I want to smoke more weed from my plant, I'm gonna have to chop off the main bud. Like I'll have to take out the plant, you know, and I'll just leave the little ones down below, which aren't quite as developed, and maybe that bud will last long enough for those little ones to develop, because it's kind of hard for me to, because I'm back in the habit of smoking reefer. I figured I'd smoke the weed instead of turn it into cookies. There were 3 plants that were growing in there before when I was working on the site, and they like matured at different times, and yeah, this is the 3rd of them, and I already have a bunch of little ones popping up, so that's cool. I think they're about the same level as some of these ones were when they were given to me. So I had like 6 of them, and 3 of them were like male, so I killed them, and it was early enough, I guess, before these ones got any seeds, because I didn't get any seeds from these. But it's gonna be like the biggest, I think it's ready. It's gonna be the biggest freaking nugget I've ever had. Or maybe even ever held. It's gonna be just this, it's like this thick and really long. But anyway, yeah, so I gave 2 of them to my mom, but I thought she was gonna make cookies for herself, but she just gives them to me, so. And I don't even feel anything for the one she gives me, so I'm just gonna smoke my own. But anyway, I'm rambling. Yeah, so eating that candy, man, that's like kind of giving me a bellyache and not so good for my health. Keeps me fat and not good for my, kind of makes me bonk easier. Not good for my overall health. But I don't know. I was smoking a bunch of weed. So I went to the gym yesterday and worked out until I don't know how much I worked out. I didn't look at it yet, but it wasn't as much as the day before yesterday. I worked out, yeah, until I guess I did enough. Felt like I did enough. It was like a whole body workout, and then went in the sauna for 10 minutes and came back here and was going to ride my bike. My knee hurt. My knee hurts too much to run, and I did hack squat, 3 sets of 10 with 1 plate, but like I didn't want to try it with 2. In fact, I think I still have an edema. It's still there. So, but I was doing a leg extension and curls, and hip abductor and adductor and calf. No, and I was also doing, I don't know if it was yesterday. Maybe it was. I think it was yesterday. I did leg press machine, and then I guess the hack squat machine, like where you leg press, and then the one where you push your body, and then hoist leg press. Yeah. So, but my legs were good. They're not tired. So I was gonna ride, but I was smoking weed, and I got caught up. Damn. I got hooked on sending masturbation videos to chicks on OnlyFans, hot chicks who get their pussies out, and like the hot fit chicks and stuff, tall chicks. So that was it's I consider it kind of exercise. Yeah. So there's some value to it for my physical fitness, but yeah, I wasn't stretching, and I should have if I want to be like on top of it. But like my muscles are sore enough; they're still sore now. My pecs are sore, super sore. I don't know if any other muscles. I think my lats were sore yesterday. But like, if mentally I'm not into it, because that kind of, I'm not really getting into shape that much as fast as I thought I would. But it's mainly, what's that, my little hamster again? It's mainly mental. I just don't have the motivation. I don't have the drive, like the fascination with it. I'm more distracted. More interested in sitting around smoking weed, watching YouTube videos, and checking out naked girls. Yesterday I didn't try Education Osiris book at all. Because day before yesterday, like voodoo magic, it just wouldn't paste, and then it would just delete. Yeah, it would not only not paste, but it'll delete what I try to paste. And I lost 2 chapters that way. And so what I want to do next when I try it again is open up a new page, like from scratch, and make a new table from scratch and paste those tables on, and if that doesn't work, then I don't know, maybe this computer can't do it, because I don't know, those tables are normal. They were built by ChatGPT. But yeah, so, and they're not even that big. The chapters are like, one of them was like 127, but they're like 100 each or something, 10 words each. And there's 8 of them, so it's like, so, I just got a hunger pang. Gonna make a big old breakfast. Yeah, I was sleeping. I got asthma last night at the beginning, but then I slept a little bit, but then I had insomnia, and so that's why I got up. So today I'm gonna try, because see, I tested my body fat, and it's probably not really going down. My body weight's 181 last time I weighed myself, but I have a body fat of 33.5 last time I checked, and probably still around that, because I continue. Oh, here comes a little hamster. Because I continue to eat a bunch of candy and pig out, I guess, and not train hard enough. So, what was I gonna say? Yeah, but I got my blood flowing enough where If I smoke weed, I can get a boner, so I'm gonna try to make more masturbation videos. Well, I can't have motivation. And then I'll have the motivation to go into the gym, and it'll be open in like a half hour. I want to start going in there right at 6, because I go in there sometimes at like 6:30 and it's already packed. I want to be like the first in and see how fast it fills up at 6. But used to be 24 hours, but yeah, just go in there and do whatever muscles I can. My legs feel good, so I would probably start out with the hack squat with one plate, or maybe no, I do the sled, and because I did one plate because the plate was already on there. I would have done the sled, so I would do the sled. Man, I'm like fat. So I do the sled 3 sets of 10, but I would go down like deep and look at my knee. That's when I can see the edema on how big the edema is on my knee. And then go up to one plate, 3 sets of 10. And then maybe I would take a break, and I'd do other machines, and then I'd come back and do 3 more sets of 10 with one plate. And then maybe I could do like 3 of those. So I could do like 9 sets, or 10 sets, or 20, with just one plate, you know, and see how that makes my feel. Because usually when I do the hack squat, it makes my thighs feel it. So if that makes my thighs, that's what I'm going to try. Yeah, I'll do that. And I go really slowly, and I go all the way down. As much as until my heel starts to come up a little bit. And I'm not like the most flexible. So I do need to want to come back here and just stretch. That's one thing that I love about living by myself. So I can just sit here and stretch. But forever. So it's awesome. It's a big gym because I want to get familiar with all the machines and like know like how strong I am, like what weight to go on all the machines. One of the last machines I did yesterday was hoist leg press, and it's where your like whole body moves it. But it was set to like 165. And I didn't bother because I was tired. I was doing like a lot of different machines on the legs. I didn't bother to change the weight. I figured I'd just try what was on there, and it was a little easy, but I still managed to get a workout because I went slowly. So that's kind of what I like to do now. I'm lazy because I got really baked before I went in there yesterday. And that's what I'll probably do today. So there was another video I wanted to do, but I can't remember. So yeah, I'm gonna do a video on my main channel about the Electoral College. That's what I was thinking this morning, and I'm like, dang, why didn't I do a video about that? I have to do that now, like soon. So I'm gonna do it now. Yeah. So if I go into the gym today and work out like an hour or 2 or whatever, I don't know what I did yesterday, but what I did yesterday seems like a good moderate day, maybe 50,000 pounds or something. And I did screen captures, so I know how long it was. So when I do the video vlog for the day, I'll be able to calculate my lifting speed per half hour or per hour. So that's going to be interesting because I wasn't strong. I wasn't doing heavy weight. But I was going at a good pace, so you can kind of make up for it if you just, because there's so many people in there who like sit around forever, you know, and like, so maybe they're stronger, but they sit around so long, maybe they don't do as much weight per half hour or hour. There's some people in there who are way stronger than they look. Like there was this dumpy guy who is doing deep hack squatting with 3 plates. Like when I was strong in Texas, when I was lifting, I was doing hack squatting 3 sets of 10 with 3 plates. I think my feet were too far up, to the top. They're more below me now, which I think can give you more weight. But I was doing 3 sets of 10 with 3 weights, and I wasn't doing deep squatting. And then there was this old guy, really old, like bald, white-haired dude who didn't look muscular at all. And he was like incline bench pressing like 185 pounds. Yeah. I didn't see how many reps he did, but I was like, damn, without a spotter. Yeah, but anyway, I'm the guy who doesn't who doesn't stop. I'll go do a set. I'll do a set and then take 15 seconds off. I'll stand up, like walk around in a circle, shake out my legs or whatever, my arms, sit back down and do it. 15 seconds and then move to the next one and go. And I don't like stand around waiting for like the next machine I want to do behind somebody or anything like that. I'll just go to whatever's available, and if something I'm interested in opens up, I'll jump in on it. And I'll let my 3 sets get interrupted too that way. Like to make it easier, instead of doing 3 sets on one machine, I'll do a set on a machine and then go to another machine that does another body part and do 10 and then go back to the first one for my second set, you know. So you stagger the 3 sets. Like I do that with hip abductor, adductor, and I do that with, because the machines are next to each other, and I do it with pec fly rear deltoid because it's the same machine. So yeah, you can do it with like leg extension curl and arm extension curl. But so yeah, like if I go in today and I do like a moderate day that's like 50,000 pounds, just whatever muscles are fresh, and I even do muscles that are sore just because I like the exercise. But yeah, maybe if I do like an hour or two and I do like 50,000 pounds or something, and then jump in the sauna. I sweat a lot in the sauna. I look around at other people. Maybe it's from the way they're sitting, but I'm the only one who has a pool of sweat in between my feet because I like lean forward. But yeah, I sweat only in 10 minutes. But yeah, if I do that and come back, I might feel like have a sense I've done enough. Like I don't even have to ride my bike, because like there is an argument. I guess I could get in shape better, quicker, if I'm lifting and then I'm going and riding and I'm like just training all day long. But if I do it that way, I'm it's reminded of how weak I am. But if I do it this way, like the lazy way, where I just lift a little bit and then come home, and like, because I have weed, like when I'm off the weed, things will change. Yeah. If I'm gonna keep smoking weed, I'm gonna have to go to the store and buy it, and I don't have money. I'm like flat broke, and my little plants aren't gonna be ready for like 6 months, so it'll be way another life where I've long since lost my taste for weed if I don't smoke it. So that's gonna be it for smoking weed as soon as this plan is done. So yeah, I might take. I feel like I should just go to the gym an hour or two today and come back and take advantage of the weed and see if I can masturbate. Tell the hot chicks with their pussies out, because there's so fucking many of them. And then what happens is I transfer it onto my computer and I put it into a file called unknown, because I don't know who they are. And then the idea is later, whenever I have the time, I look at it and I try to identify. I forget to zoom in on their name, so I would then go in and just look through just all the promos that I see around and see if I can backtrack or look at the ones that I'm subscribed to, because I subscribe to them, and identify them and then send it to them. Yeah, and a lot of them, I have a lot of them. But, yeah. And then stretch. It's never a waste of time to stretch. You know, like if I'm not stretching, like I must be like busy. So maybe tomorrow or today I will have the gumption to, I don't know if that's the right word, have the chutzpah to try to do Education of Cyrus menu again. But it's kind of, I have to, you know what, fuck it, maybe I'll do it right now. I think I will do it right now. Because I think the program's open and the 2 pages are open. Because I want to find out once and for all if it's possible. Because if it doesn't work this time, I think I'm going to give up. Because I honestly don't know what the hell to do. Like, I can't build anything more from scratch. It's not like I'm going to build another 5-column across table that's all color coded and then drag and drop like 127 or whatever per chapter over. That's just, goddamn it, that's a waste of time. It's not because ChatGPT built it with a bug built into it or something like that. It's because this goddamn computer somehow, in some form, somewhere along the line, became incompatible with the version of Dreamweaver that's being run now. And that's where the bug comes from. So all I have to do is buy a brand new Macintosh, because this one's from 2017, it's 7 years old. And my 2015 died like a couple months ago. That's the reason why I started trying to get in shape. And this one's been, I think, used more. So, and this one's having its death pangs, like you can hear it screaming. In fact, it sounds like a damn human. One time it sounded just like a human. It went like this. I think I was just hanging out, like smoking a weed or something. I'm gonna make some coffee. I have Insta coffee with I have honey and milk. Man, I love making that Insta coffee while I'm high. I think my mom gave it to me. I never have a shortage of coffee. Man, all the energy drinks and candy, because of this weed I've been smoking, and weed that I've been smoking, and coffee I've been drinking, I was taking out my teeth. Dude, they're yellow as fuck. I'm going to have to go into freaking work mode to get my teeth looking good again. But yeah, I'm going to have some coffee. But, oh yeah, the computer. Yeah, once I was hanging out smoking weed or something, the computer goes, I was like, damn. Yeah, now it's just going, eh. And my other computer wasn't doing that. So, yeah, when this computer dies, you know a computer's dead when you hit the on button and the status bar just goes up again, over and over again. Like the I'm gonna start button, status just goes zing, zing, zing. Yeah, that's when you're like, okay, we'll throw that to recycling, or whatever you do with dead computers, dead Macintoshes. I've got a couple of other ones down there that are dead. So, yeah, so, that's what I would like to find out once and for all. I think that's what I'm going to do now, since I'm getting started early. Because then I could get the ball rolling. Because it likes to take a half hour to to paste each damn table. So I'll paste it, and then I'll just forget about it. And come back at the end of my gym, look at it, paste the next one, you know, and then see if I can make it all the way to chapter 8, and well, if that happens, then I can see if I can paste that whole cumulative one onto its main body, which is like 400 pages. It's interesting that this is happening right on the heels of Livy, because I did Livy like last week or something, and that was the biggest, I think that's the biggest by far page on my site. It's 3,700 pages, and that's included like a lot of tables and tables within tables and cells, and it managed to do it. So I don't know, maybe I like mortally wounded my computer by doing Livy, and the computer now is like, can't do it anymore. I refuse. And then the next one I try to do it on, this one is like not even that big. Because it actually did the same, it has the same problem as with Livy. Like at one point with Livy, it erased, and this is without me doing it. I mean, it's not supposed to do it that way. It's supposed to only save over something if you hit save, right? But, you know, it would do its edit, and you would see the little star saying that it edited it, and then it didn't go right, so I would just close the page but not save it, right? But then it would save it. But then it did this thing anyway where it cut away, chopped away chapters 6 through 10. And so I had to replace it from the one on my server, but it was the one that wasn't edited. But I spent all this time going through and with ChatGPT editing the numbers. It was the only book I think that I did that with. So the numbers were a different font so that they kind of call out to you. Because when I edited it down to 50 words per chapter, Livy, which is still 318 pages just for the menu, I made sure to keep all the numbers. I told ChatGPT to keep the numbers, and I made sure that it did that. And so then I have them all on its own red font, and so when you read it visually, it calls out and it helps you memorize it. Because it's kind of like an annals timeline of it. Yeah, that's up there now. You should check it out. But so anyways, that's what I'm up to. I'm going to go make my coffee and then drink my coffee. And then, yeah, I'm not going to shy away from smoking that weed as fast as I want. And yeah, I'm getting like my tolerance is starting to rise up real fast. So I'm starting to just burn through my weed. But this nugget, dude, is going to be so freaking big. I'm going to I'll show it in my next video log. But I mean, it's like when I put my fingers to clamp on it, it's like literally like it's like that thick, but it's like a foot long. It's like a corn dog or something. It's not a foot long. It's like 6 inches long or something. It's huge. Anyway, yeah, and for something to be like that thick and like hard, it's like, damn, that's a goddamn nugget. Yeah, anyway, maybe it would be tighter and better if you're supposed to let it cure, just like hang for 2 weeks, and then you put it in a bag for 2 weeks. It takes like a month or something, and then you get it out. It's supposed to be nice and tight, but I saw one that my mom did that with like, one she made into butter, and didn't seem that like it got that tight. So anyway, because what I'm going to do is just throw it in the dryer, which is not even going to close. It's just gonna set on top of it. So I'm gonna have to like turn it a lot frequently, because if I don't, it'll stick, because it's gooey, right? It's sticky. It'll stick to the bottom and the top, and you know, I might lose some with it sticking to the edges and fall apart, so tear it apart or whatever. So I'm going to spin it around up, like just not so it gets like squashed, just top, bottom, 180 degrees over and over again until it stops sticking. And yeah, man, maybe that thing will have to dry for like 12 hours or longer just to dry it out. 24 hours because it's so big, but yeah, I don't know how long that'll last, but that's gonna be my farewell song, my swan song for weed smoking. It's cool that interesting that the first time I finally grow weed, it's when I quit smoking weed. Like, when I first look at the plants in there, I have no idea I'm going to quit smoking weed. Thought I was going to be doing this forever, which is crazy. I was going to kill myself. And then by the time those plants heal, those are like the last weed I ever smoked. Is the very first plants that I grow. Like the timing. Auspicious. But anyway, wow, that's another like forever video. Yeah, man, it's cool to get back in shape slowly because I don't have to deal so much with the physical, you know. I don't have to think about how I'm physically weak because I'm weaker mentally than I am physically. But because I'm just chilling, because I needed to chill anyway. And like yesterday, for the last 2 days, I was in there. I was doing overhead press on a machine where it's pretty much overhead. And you know, when you're first getting back in shape and your muscles are sore, some muscles take a while to wake up and they're like dead, and so you're totally weak. Yeah, and I'm just like, that was enough for me. Just 30 pounds, 15 pounds per arm. Just doing it up like this, all the way up. I was getting a workout going slowly. And if I go in today, like, I'm still kind of sore. That'll probably be the weight that I do. If I do a bunch of stuff before it, especially. But, you know, I'm working the muscle and it feels good and stuff, so. You know, my brain is not in the mode. I'm still, so if I sober up and I can breathe great and I'm like mentally there and train all the time and I'm still physically like not keeping up, like being like bonking and being tired, like, because one feeling of being out of shape the way that I am now that's different is like it's a good way to describe it is like being, especially when you're on the bike. When you're in the gym, it's like being really weak. But when you're on the bike, it's like being perpetually bonking. Like, you never... And maybe it was because I smoked so much weed. Because I was smoking weed and riding. It's kind of like smoking weed and riding. It's like you don't fully have all your glycogen level all the way up. You're always a little bit like groggy, even from the beginning. And then I kind of call it mud blood, like your blood's just not filled with enough glycogen. And then that eventually turns into just losing energy, losing strength. You know, and that's under best case scenario. That's like if you manage to feed yourself the whole time and not bonk. Yeah, I guess I'm not that propensity to bonk because I'm so fat. I can burn the blubber on me. But I do a good job of feeding myself when I ride because I have a bunch of these goos that I bought years ago that still work. And I eat them fast. And I put electrolyte drink in my drink. Anyways, I've been talking forever. See, I talk forever because like, I have a lot to say. Maybe I'm saying the same thing every day because I'm talking like 35, 36 minutes every goddamn day. And I'm not even doing anything. I'm not even accomplishing anything. And I think I'm talking about the same thing. Maybe it's because I'm still like, feel like a fish out of water, you know? I'm like, so yeah, like, my apartment is just so... I'm living here alone, and my apartment is so damn nice, dude. It's, like, magical. Like, my birds, they fly. I have 4 birds, and they're so trippy. I'm thinking about buying even more. Because I have another, like, cage over there. Well, like, when I talk, you can hear them, like, just chirping like crazy, making so much noise. Right now, they're destroying my... my plane. I guess not anymore. There he is. But then they fly around, and I think, like, I feel like my animals are getting in tune with me. Like, I'm in tune with nature. I'm in tune with the wildlife in here. I have 4 parakeets, 2 ferrets, a savanna monitor, and a hamster, and then a bunch of fish in there, and a couple of fish in there. And like, I feel like my animals attune their schedule to me. Like, I affect them, because when I get up in the morning and I talk, they start chirping like freaking crazy. And whenever I get my dick out and I start masturbating, they start flying around me, like buzzing me really close. And when I'm on the computer a long time, like watching TV, they like to buzz me. They like to fly really close to me. So close I can feel the wind. It's like they're my fans. And then last night, when I was naked hanging out here, they actually were hanging out up on there for the first time. Like 3 of them were. They were hanging on top of the fan, and then one was on the cord. And the fan, I put it situated right above me, and I'm thinking to myself, are those birds trying to poop on me? Because if they poop, I was thinking, if they poop, are they gonna poop on me? Is their poop gonna hit me? And then I was like, are they trying to poop on me? And I'm like, they're like following me around. Because when I get up, my ferrets always get up and follow me around. And then my savanna monitor doesn't run away from me when I go to look at them really closely, and I can actually grab them. I can open the thing and grab them and take them out if I'm fast enough. Last time I tried it, he got out of my hand, but I usually am successful, and then I can carry him around the house. But yeah, I look at him, and he's not afraid of me because he's right there in the middle, and so he can, like, he's like watching me, and so we're kind of like becoming, yeah. And then those birds hanging out up there, and then they walk up and down. Like, I have that's like a plank. It's like ground for them, or like a branch, and so they can walk like little chickens on the ground, walk up and down that. And I see them, and they've kind of been doing it a lot more lately. So they feel like at home, and it's a great, and they fly all back and forth all the time. So I think they feel like at home here, like they don't feel like out of place, like captive. And I don't think my savanna monitor or my hamster, because my hamster is always running back and forth between his 2 cages. Like, my hamster lives in that thing, in the wheel. That's where he lives, like, he spends all of his time. And then when he gets thirsty, he, instead of going down, because I see how the water doesn't get affected. Instead of going down, he climbs this way, and he gets the water out of there, out of the little drippy thing there, and that. So that's like closer for him. So, and I think he's content because he gets to run and he's at home. And so I have all these animals that are like happy here, and I love just chilling here. I could chill here all day. I could sit here and stretch all damn day if I wanted to. And it's like this magical little thing, but I feel like it's percolating. It's like the energy's starting to coalesce. Because my animals are getting more, like the birds. And I have to be careful because the ferrets get more athletic as they get older. They get better at escaping, and both of mine escaped. One of them escaped. See, there's a ferret coming. One of mine escaped just like a couple weeks ago, and I had to pay $862 to get him back because I did cancer surgery on his ear. But his brother escaped a couple years ago from jumping off the deck, and I'm on the 2nd floor. So, see, there's where my ferret is. He's right in there scratching. He likes to scratch the accordion one. Yeah, there he is, appearing. And now he'll come and run down because he heard my voice. So, anyway, should we say hi? Coming down. Anyway, sometimes he likes to actually, yeah, he usually hangs out there for a second before coming down. And there he is, and he pops out over there. Show you. Oh, there he is. There's the little guy. So, yeah, man, it's a great little thing. So I think I'll get it more into the habit of training harder, you know, slowly after I run out of the weed. And then I'll have this huge collection of all these videos I can send off to chicks, because then some of them are like me, and then they start calling my name. And I'm like, oh, you want more? Because, like, the thing about being old is, like, all these fucking bitches are fucking hot. Like, every last one of them. So you can never run out of ones. So, anyway, I should stretch today. But I'm actually in no rush to do a damn thing, because I still have that weed, you know. Just chill with my own weed that I grew in my house, dude. If you have birds, you need to have lots of. If you look at all those birds, you need to have lots of places for them to perch up really high all over the place. Because it gives them places to go and to watch you and stuff, and fly around, and it makes them happy, and then they cheer and you chirp, and you can see how they're, you know, it makes you happy that they're living in a great life. You know you're living in a wildlife. I have like all this wildlife in here. Density of wildlife is like I'm in the forest, but they're still afraid of me, but maybe, you know, one day I can even put my finger out and they'll land on my finger and stuff, you know. I think these things are supposed to last like 20 years. Anyways, I've talked forever, but I'm not doing anything, but apparently I feel like there's a lot going on. So maybe I'm catching up with myself. Anyways, talk to you tomorrow.